The smartest way to blow up your shoulders. 3 exercises to awaken. There is a scientific blueprint to blow up your shoulders, and today I'm revealing the only 3 science-based exercises you need. And according to women, shoulders are the most attractive body part in men. It's a symbol of strength, power, and is the start of that coveted X-frame. But there's a scientific reason why most guys are stuck with flat 2D delts instead of popping 3D delts. And I know the blueprint works because it's the missing piece for me to turn pro bodybuilder as a medical doctor. Let's not waste time, let's blow up your shoulders. To unlock the logic and the science behind these 3 exercises, we need to deep dive into the anatomy of the shoulder. The deltoid muscle, it's a standout feature of your shoulders. The first thing people notice about your upper body, giving them that aesthetic appeal like the sleek body of a Lamborghini. If it has 3 heads, each one has a unique role. Anterior delt, the front deltoid, it attaches to the clavicle, and that's the powerhouse behind your pressing movements like an overhead press or a front raise. Think of it like the engine. It's engaged every time you reach for something high on the shelf. The lateral side delt, it connects to the acromion and the key to the broad 3D shoulder look, driving lateral arm movement like abduction. It's the car's body. And then the posterior, the rear deltoid. It ties into the scapula. It's crucial for posture, for your pulling strength, and also your shoulder health. Weak rear delts lead to imbalances and injuries, like a faulty steering system throwing your Lamborghini off track. But here's the catch. Your Lamborghini won't run without a solid foundation connecting it all. And this is where the rotator comes in, the chassis. These 4 small but vital muscles are the steel framework to hold everything together. The supraspinatus, it helps lift your arm out and to the side. And I want you to think of opening a car door. Your infraspinatus and teres minor, it assists in external rotation like throwing a bowl. Subscapularis controls internal rotation. Imagine hugging a barrel. And most people obsess over the delts and ignore the rotator cuff, which is a huge mistake. A weak chassis will lead to injuries, shaky stability, and weaker lifts. So if you want a bigger bench press, strengthening your rotator cuff is a must. Now let's jump into layer 1, because science shows that cables are the king for building size safely and effectively. Building that 3D delt look. Size is the first thing that people see about you, and your shoulders are the first part of your body that catches the eye. But you cannot build a Lambo or a house on a rotten foundation. So stick around for layer 2 and 3, where I'll show you how to do this pain-free for life. When it comes to size, one mistake most guys are making is over-focusing on pressing movements. Presses boost strength and hit the front delt hard, but to build that X-frame, a true 3D delt, you need to target all 3 heads, especially the lateral and the rear delt. And here's why cables are a game changer. Unlike dumbbells, which lose tension at the top and at the bottom, cables keep constant tension throughout the range of motion, especially in a stretch position. Research shows this can spark stretch-mediated hypertrophy, more muscle growth, while keeping your shoulders safe. Muscle size and strength are increased similarly by resistance training in a flexed and extended position. So let's uncover the best exercises for each shoulder head. Exercise number 1 is the cable lateral raise for that widened 3D shoulder look. Dumbbell lateral raises are popular, but they drop tension at the top and at the bottom. But cables, they keep your lateral delts under constant tension, starting in a stretch position with your arms down. EMG study shows that lateral raises with a slight internal rotation, like pouring a drink, boosts muscle activation by 15% over other shoulder movements. And that's your ticket to wider 3D delts. So this is how to do it. Set the cable at the lowest position and grab the handle with the opposite hand. So you want a crossbody setup. Stand tall and a slight bend to your elbow, your core tight. Lift your arm out and to the side with your pinky slightly higher than your thumb, and think of pouring a drink. Stop it parallel to the floor, no higher, or you're just going to be cheating your delts. And then lower it back down slowly, under control. And this is my pro tip. Number 1, start light. This is about tension and not ego. Number 2, don't shrug. Keep your traps out of it. Let your delts shine. And number 3, control both the up and down for max activation. The rep range we want is 10 to 15 per side. Exercise number 2 is the dumbbell shoulder press. This is the king of shoulder strength. This is the mass builder for strong, beefy delts. While barbells are great, dumbbells allow you to follow a more natural motion path, reducing joint stress. And here's the kicker: slow down the lowering phase to stretch the front delt under the load. And science shows the stretch can amplify growth. And this comes from the physiology of stretch-mediated hypertrophy and strength increases, and it's a narrative review. So this is how you do it. Sit with your dumbbells at shoulder height and elbows at 90 degrees. Brace your core. Press the dumbbell up in a slight arc until you nearly touch overhead. Lower them back to your shoulder level slowly, and don't let the gravity steal your gains. So these are the pro tips. Number 1, keep your wrists stacked over your elbows for safety. 2, a slight back arch is okay with heavy weights, but just don't overdo it. And number 3 is a full range of motion for max results. The rep range I want you to be for this exercise is 8 to 12. Exercise number 3 is the cable reverse fly, and that's going to complete the 3D look. The rear delt gives you that thick side profile and pop that most guys miss. This is what's going to take you from 2D to 3D, and most people skip it, and your shoulders will look flat. Cables beat dumbbells here again because of the constant tension and starting in that stretch position and arms forward, then pull back. EMG study crowned this as a movement that's highly effective for your rear delt activation, and this will balance your shoulders and will also boost your posture. So this is how I want you to do it. Set cables at chest height. Grab the opposite handles, left hand to right cable, right to left, and step back. Lean forward slightly, soft bend in the elbows, pull your hands apart in a wide arc, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then return slowly, and don't let the weight snap back. So these are some pro tips. Number 1, shoulders down, no shrugging. Control the negative for deeper activation. And number 3, if you're struggling, drop the weight, nail the form. Rep range between 12 to 15. I have some advanced shoulder exercises that I haven't shared, so leave the video with a like and comment below if you were like, Mike, make the advanced shoulder exercise video, and I'll gladly do it. There's some killers in there that was exactly what I did to GoPro. Layer 2, stability. The chassis. It holds everything together. Now that we've built the Lambo's body, let's reinforce the chassis. This is your rotator cuff, and no one online is talking about this. Without stability, the whole system is at risk of breaking down and the shoulders can get wrecked. A strong rotator cuff holds your shoulder joint together, powering your big lifts without injury worry. So this is a fun fact. A weak rotator cuff will cap your bench press. So here are the 3 best stability exercises. Cable external rotations. These keep your shoulders stable and injury free, especially for pressing. The cable constant tension beats bands or dumbbells, targeting the infraspinatus and teres minor. Do them as a warm-up and your stabilizers are gonna thank you. So how to do it? Set the cable at elbow height and attach a handle. Stand sideways, holding the handle in your outside hand farther from the machine. Elbows at 90 degrees, tucked at your side like pinning a towel. Rotate your forearm outward, keeping your elbows tucked and locked in place, and stop when parallel to your torso and then return slowly. So these are some pro tips. Number 1, lightweight. Focus on control and not strength. Number 2, elbow stays pinned. Don't let it drift away. And then 3, slow both ways. We want no swinging and we want a rep range of 12 to 15 per side. Cable internal rotations, same deal. Cables hit the subscapularis with constant tension, rounding out the rotator cuff stability. Warm up with these to keep the pain at bay. So how to do it? Cable at elbow height, handle in your inside hand, and this one closer to the machine. Elbow at 90 degrees and tucked in. Rotate your forearm inwards across your body and stop just in front, and then return slowly. So these are some pro tips for this movement. No momentum, keep it smooth. Elbow should be locked to your side, and then feel the internal rotators fire. We want to have a rep range between 12 to 15 per side. Now the Turkish getup. This humbles even the strongest lifters. It forces your rotator cuff and stabilizers to work under load, boosting overhead strength, and start light and control is king in this movement. So this is how you do it. Lie on your back, kettlebell in your right hand, arm extended, right knee bent, and press the kettlebell up and keep your eyes on it. Roll onto your left elbow and then using your right foot, roll onto your left elbow, then hand. Using your right foot, lift your hips, sweep left leg back to a lunge. Stand up, kettlebell overhead, reverse slowly, and then you'll switch side. So this is a pro tip. Keep your shoulders stable. Don't grip the wrist too hard. Layer 3, let's talk about mobility. This is the oil that's gonna keep everything smooth. Our Lambo has a killer body, solid chassis. Now let's oil the suspension. Without mobility, you're grinding your gears, and this is where most lifters quit. Skip mobility and you're gonna have strength, power, and longevity issues along the road. You're begging for injuries, and this will kill your gains. So unlock your shoulders with these 3 drills for smoother movements and stronger pressing and better overall lifts. So stay till the end and I'll tie it all into one program for you. Number 1, banded shoulder dislocates. This opens your shoulders to silky smooth motion. So this is how you do it. Grab a resistance band with a wide grip. The wider it is, the easier it will be. Start at waist level, arms straight, raise it overhead and behind your back, and then reverse to the front. So these are some pro tips. 1, slow and controlled, no jerks. Number 2, if it's too tight, just widen the grip or lighten the band. And then 3, ribs down, don't arch your back, and we want a rep range between 10 to 15. Wall angles, this strengthens, stabilizes, and fixes your posture. So this is how you do it. Back against the wall, feet 6 inches out, and press your lower back, upper back, and head to the wall. Arms in a goalpost about 90 degrees. Extend up like a snow angel, keeping the wall contact, and then back down slowly. So these are some pro tips for this movement. Hand over elbow lift, shorten the range till you're flexible. Number 2, keep your core tight. We don't want any arching backs. 3, slow for max stretch and activation, and the rep range we want it to be between 10 to 15. Sleeper stretch loosens the joints for better mobility, and this is how we want to do it. Lie on your side, your bottom arm should be straight and your head on it. Bend elbows to 90 degrees and your forearms should be vertical. Top hand pushes the forearms down gently. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, and then when you feel the stretch, switch sides. And these are some pro tips. Shoulders down, don't roll forward. You want a deep stretch with no pain. Number 3 is also start light if your mobility is low, and you want to do 2 to 3 reps per side. So this is going to be your perfect program, and here's how it all fits together, and you can screenshot this. So a push day, warm up, banded shoulder dislocates, 2x15, cable internal rotations, 2x15, cable external rotations, 2x15. Then we want cable lateral raises, 3x15, dumbbell shoulder press, 3x12. On a pull day, as a warm-up, we want to do the banded shoulder dislocates, 2x15, cable external rotations and internal rotations, 2x15 each. Cable reverse flies, 3x15. And on your mobility or stability day, which will take you 5 to 10 minutes, you want to do the banded shoulder dislocates, again 2x15, cable internal and external rotations, both of those 2x15. And then a Turkish get up, 2 to 3 per side. On a lightweight, you can do a sleeper stretch, 3x15, and wall angles. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was very thorough and I wanted to cover the shoulder entirely. Again, let me know if you guys want advanced techniques. There's some cool exercises that are nowhere on YouTube. Leave the video the like if you want more. And this video here shows you the science behind building your six-pack even at a higher body fat percentage. So I highly recommend you watch this next. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.